Okay, let's see. There is the closure of the first 5 minute candle, and what I'm interested in right now is probably the retest on the Nvidia, retest on the SPY. Here is the retest happening on the SPY. Let's take a look for. Guys, is this just my terminal or am I missing some kind of strike prices for today? I mean, this thing is having 550 and then 547. What is the 558? I mean, 548, 549. Do you guys see the same on your end? Let me check the thinkorswim. Yeah, on thinkorswim the same. I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. That's super weird. Guys, that's just first time ever I'm seeing something like this. Usually you have all these strike prices. All right, so let's take a look at the Nvidia. Let's take a look. Yeah, if this thing is retesting in holding it below the level, I am interested in the Nvidia 104 puts. 104 puts. 104 strike price. Only if this thing will be holding it below the level. Okay, I'm going in. I'm going into the Tesla. I mean, not Tesla, the Nvidia 104 put. I'm in this thing. And I'm going to be having my stop loss at this area. All right, here is the rejection on the SPY. Let's see what's happening here on the QQQ. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any other levels on the QQQ close to the price, but okay, let's see. Right, this thing is starting to push. Okay, there's gonna be a new 5 minute candle opening in a couple moments. Right, also opening below the low, that's good. Okay, this thing is pushing. I'm trimming, guys. Trimming. Trimming. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That was nice. That was a nice. Let me trim a little bit more. I think I should have went into the spy, but okay. This thing is also moving. All right, I have trimmed 140 contracts out of 200 that I had. Now having only 60 contracts, and I'm going to shift my stop loss right to the level. But I still think that this thing can be going further. Yeah, this thing can go further. Okay, let's take a look at the 5 minute time frame. This thing is looking really nice. So, guys, I'm gonna shift my stop loss aggressively like this because I don't want this red candle to turn into green candle. Otherwise, it will be some kind of a like bouncing play potentially. So this thing is pushing. By the way, my entry was what was my entry? My entry was 274, and the price reached 325. And we have already trimmed majority of the position. And for the last 60 contracts, my stop loss order is always ready. If this thing is gonna trigger the stop loss area, then I'm fine. But if not, maybe this thing can go further to the downside. Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day to everyone who are joining the stream right now. At this moment, we are in the Nvidia 104 puts. We have already trimmed. So now holding the rest of the position. And I have already shifted my stop loss quite aggressively. Guys, I really wanted to go in the SPY puts, but for some reason today we don't have some strike prices, 549 or 548. So that was the reason why I was just freaked out and just decided to go in to Nvidia instead. Otherwise, I could have gone to this thing. Oh, by the way, guys, we had only three names on our pre-market watch list, and that was the SPY puts below the level, Nvidia puts below the level, and the Google puts. So looking at all three of them, the Google is performing the best actually. But I just gave my preference to Nvidia, so that's okay. That's fine. That's fine by me. I'm trimming again. Regarding the one DTA for the SPY, yeah, absolutely. You guys can do anything you want. You guys can even pick the next week expiration if that's too much for you. But for now, I'm having only 30 contracts on this Nvidia. I'm feeling super, super good. All right, so let's see whether we can hold this thing until the next level, probably, or maybe we will be seeing some kind of a sign of the reversal, and that will be for us the sign to go out of the position. At this moment, I'm holding only 30 contracts out of 200. I've been trimming aggressively because this is Monday. I was kind of thinking, okay, everything is going down on the pre-market. Maybe there can be a move down a little bit, and then everything might be bouncing. But if things are just starting to gap and go further in this direction, then we're taking it. But we are mitigating the risk by shifting the stop loss lower and lower so that the last contracts will be closed at least in small profit or break even if there will be some decay. But I don't think that there will be some decay because it's Monday. Usually Mondays are decayless. Um, Still, everything is looking fine. By the way, I think I made one mistake of not looking at the economic calendar time because at 9:45 we had some news, but on the other side, I was just having only a small part of the position at that moment. All right, this thing is trying to touch the stop loss area. Let me have it like this at the peak of the previous red candle. Yeah, absolutely. I'm 100% sure that there is some kind of a like mistake, some like issue on technical part on the spy back in the stock market because it shouldn't be missing some strike prices. But overall, everything is just negative lately for the last, I think, 2 3 weeks on the market. The sentiment is negative, bearish. And if everything is going down, we're just taking advantage of the puts. I'm gonna close another 10 contracts and leaving only 20 contracts. Yeah, now I'm having only 10% of the initial position. If this thing is gonna trigger the stop loss area, then gonna close the position. If not, maybe we can even hold it to the next level. Who knows? Let's see. The indices are also going down, making some kind of a pullback. I don't find it some kind of a sign of reversal yet. I think there needs to be at least some higher lows on 2 minute time frame, on the QQQ, on the SPY. Otherwise, there can be only some pullback until the continuation of the move to the downside. And yeah, by the way, guys, can you hear my the sound of my Thinkorswim account? I just have my Thinkorswim account open here. Oh, all right. I hope that it's not distracting you guys. Yeah, by the way, it is actually useful. By the way, I mean, instead of always using that soundboard, maybe I should start using only the Thinkorswim platform so that you guys will be hearing the sound. What do you guys think about that idea? Okay, this thing is having three green candles on the 2 minute time frame. If this 2 minute candle is gonna close green, I think there can be signs of the reversal. Otherwise, it should be closing red and then it can continue to move down. Yeah, but overall from 274, roughly 275 to 335, that's about 50 cents of the profit per contract. Okay, I'm closing. I'm gonna close. Okay, closed. Right. Closed my position on Nvidia. Now I am out of this thing. All right. Okay. Small trade, but still nice profits. Yeah, basically everything is looking weak lately. So one question, guys, who was in this Nvidia trade? I'm hoping that everyone made money, everyone made profits with this one. All right, nice, nice. I'm happy that people are making results. So what I'm thinking right now is there can be some reversal on the market. Not gonna lie, I'm even considering of like finishing the day with one and done because we've been seeing some tremendous move to the downside on basically everything. And now things moved even further to the downside. We caught some move on the Nvidia from level to the downside. Unfortunately, we didn't catch the move on the SPY. And let me just see how much this thing moved. This thing was so clear. Yeah, I'm still not seeing the 549, 548 strike prices, and that's super weird. We have them for tomorrow, but not for today. I mean, just first time ever that thing happening to me. I didn't see that happening. All right, so basically this thing moved from around 180 to 266. That's okay. That's nice. That's all right. Guys, someone might say that the SPY is retesting the level again, but in my opinion, there is something more. So take a look at the hourly time frame. This one, it seems like it's forming the hammer candle, bullish hammer candle. So if this thing is gonna go above the level, then it will be something like this with the wick below the level, but the body above the level. So that's bullish candle. And that's actually some sign of the reversal. Maybe there is some kind of a reversal that's gonna start on the higher time frames, on the hourly, on the daily. But I'm not gonna take chances and trade it to the upside for the calls. So that's not in my pre-market analysis, and that's not in my plan. All right, so I think I'm done for the day, guys. Really, really nice that we are finishing the day within like 20, 25 minutes. And yeah, one and done is the best. Please do not underestimate one and done, guys. When you have profits after one trade, then you basically can finish your day and just don't feel any FOMO, guys. There can be some tremendous moves like to the upside, to the downside, on the SPY, on everything. but just decide whether you want to finish for the day and secure your profits, or you want to risk them and to go for something that's not even in your pre-market plan. I personally don't want to do that because all three names that I had on my pre-market plan, they already did some move. That was the SPY moving from this level to the downside, Nvidia moving from this level to the downside. That was Google, beautiful move from this part to the downside, the best move actually. So yeah, I'm basically finished, and thank you guys, and see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.